more importantly, finish the defensive exchange and run.
Sixers, one of the better rebounding teams in the NBA. The Hornets, not so. With his shooting early on.
Athletic as Bacon played in Charlotte against the 76ers last year.
Joel Embiid in rhythm for two.
Man, playing top there, trying to take Aul off the dribble.
Embiid helping out that time on Rozier. Rozier will play a lot in the backcourt. Another guy of similar build, Devonte Graham, who's having a breakout season. Horford using some quickness that time on the rookie P.J. Washington, continuing his indoctrination into NBA life. Horford could use a good game. Struggled the last 2 games of that above-average three-point shooter in his second season at 38%. Embiid and a foul.
2-3 zone from the 76ers.
And they are D'ing it up. Neto, quite a play. 2 to shoot. Wow, and quick thinking that time by Rozier to get it to the rookie out of Kentucky, P.J. Washington. Harris working it with Embiid. Nicely done by Tobias. And the Sixers hitting 6 of their first 9 from the floor.
Member of that 2005 championship team under Roy Williams.
Oh, by the way, Furkan Korkmaz behind the back to Raul Neto for that one. Sixers still right now in the midst of a 14-4 push. Harris helping out defensively amidst the personal foul. One more at the line for Miles Bridges. We can consider them a rival as well, because that's the G League affiliate of the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
Should mention number 23, who made a Sixer debut Friday at Denver. That's Trey Burke. As the Sixers an opportunity to run off of a turnover, and that one is blocked. Burke on Korkmaz. I believe that Bridges got a piece of it. Opener of the trip. That was Saturday a week ago in Portland without his play, as you mentioned. Allen coming off the bench as that's a play coming out of the timeout.
Good is he offensively. Doing it both, finishing and starting.
Furkan Korkmaz, compliments of Al Horford for Horford.
No amount of scoring. It's this other end of the floor that he's got to have his trust.
Richardson unable to bust that zone, attempting a 3. Final 90 seconds of the quarter. That is Devonte Graham once again. Oh, Biyama not expecting that. Sixers now an opportunity here. Burke for Ennis, who's able to slam for 2. James Ennis. In that category, making plays for others, is Embiid. Records the snuff. It triggers the Sixers into action. And Ennis is going to get a slam on consecutive possession. We thank you so much. Ala, there's a guy who went from lottery pick to playing in the G League as recently as January 2018 as Bismack Biyombo gets this. Embiid turning away from the double. Such a smart play by Embiid. Burke comes up with it. Spots Ennis. It's for 3. Embiid nearly tied up by Zeller. He could forget it. Burke on Korkmaz. And there is Tobias Harris.
I thought it was just the old school Raiders, but if you watch that Charger game the other night, they were penalties galore in that game too.
Zeller, Walker, is a real favorite in Charlotte. The applause and adulation was immense as Horford gets the slam. Korkmaz, who clearly has improved his defense, and he allows Raul Neto to make the steal. He's got a trailer. Horford, who had his back. Monk, it's for 3. Under 20 a game for a team that went all the way to the NCAA title game before losing to eventual national champion. We are so pleased they could join us in honoring our nation's military tonight here at Wells Fargo Center. Here are the Hornets now out of the timeout and promptly delivering 3, Devonte Graham. Right now the Hornets in the midst of a 9-2 push. signed a 2-year free agent deal as the backup to Kemba Walker last year. Decided to retire over the summer, but Graham has done beautifully. So is Joel Embiid tonight. Embiid, Sixers rarely, if ever, play zone.
No, and there's no need to it. And the problem with, there's a lot of problems with zone, but one of them is blocking out. Who do you block out?
He could be leading here at halftime. Zeller for 3. Wow. Embiid against Zeller. Zeller, by the way, had 17 in the first half. That's Richardson. Rebound percentage. So Zeller defying the odds there. Serena, we thank you. There's Horford just carving out some space against the rookie P.J. Washington.
Will take some tough shots at times. That time, good defense from Jay Rich. Good pass.
Indeed. From Horford to the cutting Neto. Rozier, you mentioned it earlier, Alla, the strange rhythm he has off the dribble. His third bucket, he's got 6.
A lot of control with the basketball, Rozier, the Louisville product.
Neto counters some resistance, feeds Embiid in rhythm for 2.
Got pushed for no call there.
Another Sixer turnover. Rozier forcing his way to the hoop against Richardson, got it done. Sixers trying to shake free of the dregs. A tough 4-game Western trip. Tobias Harris with a tough 2 right there against P.J. Washington. Harris allowed him to do his thing.
Absolutely. The cutter, if you cut hard and it's convincing, someone is going to have to pick you up. Ball or not, because you don't get it a lot of the times. That doesn't mean you stop cutting. But I know what you mean. It's hard.
Count it, and a foul. Just past the halfway point of the third. Korkmaz, it's for 3. One of the areas where he has improved. His passing game is turning garbage into gold. Tobias Harris. 10 for him, the 4th Sixer already in double figures. Sixers 20 points in the quarter already on 10 buckets. Another 3 from Furkan Korkmaz. You talk about playing with confidence. His third 3.
Founded here in the city of Philadelphia, and to have all 5 professional sports teams come together.
Off the bench. It's 5 above his average. Nicely executed there. Furkan Korkmaz able to finish the job. Scott got it.
Had a lot of room. No double teams came. They gave him some time. Nice little drop step by Mike with the jumper.
Nice little move there by Cody. Mark wouldn't foul certain situations because they didn't want to pick up fouls personally.
Yeah. Absolutely. And those that got wow.
Embiid thinking 3. Burke got it, and a foul. It might have been with Embiid hitting the deck.
But he was healthy. They just don't use him as much as they used to. Remember how good he used to be?
Yeah. 11 minutes into the season. Broke a finger on his left hand.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Compact, efficient in his moves, and falling out of favor a little.
That's beautifully done. That's basketball, my friends. Burke, who gets the hockey assist to Richardson, to Mike Scott. Furkan Korkmaz, much improved on the defensive end. And offensively, I don't think there was ever a doubt, though. Playing time is inconsistent for a lot of reasons his first 2 years. Unleashing the 3. That's Mike Scott saying, you know what, young fella, you're the guy who's been shooting it lately. Why not take it? But Scott, you're right. Good 3-point shooter. Did have it.
Well, you knew it would be a spirited conversation. 76ers playing accordingly.
Scott for a 3. And he connects. Mike Scott's parents and Josh Richardson's parents didn't take it, he junked.
No, and they were raised right. That's why when you interact with both of them as Neto knocks another one down.
Sixers will break a 3-game losing streak. Their first win since a year ago yesterday, or a year ago. Seems like a year ago. A week ago at Portland after the 5-0 start. And beating company now 6-3.